I was in my 18 and 19s, and for boys, bike is a big thing those days. In those days, I had a elder cousin with this bike, and I would always sort of salivate at it and greedily and saying, I want to learn it and all that. So he saw the young youth, so he taught me how to. First thing he said, you need to handle the heavy machine. Okay, once you sit and drive is fine. He gave me two non-technical quotient advice. I got in the clutch gear combination. How to handle the technical quotient of the yellow pad got it. Then he said, promote two other things as an advice. When you're next on a vehicle, always remember, you should control the vehicle should not control you. I.e., never overspeed. Any point in time, you should have it. But and why I'm saying this, the natural temptation to overspeed will just hang in there. And second thing he says, I was young, so he says, a lot of butterflies will be flying around, but focus on the vehicle. So I said, okay. So the D-Day came, I got my bike and all that. And Sergio was going and on this thing. And all you guys, you can relate to the feeling. You know when that thing raises? Adrenaline comes, doesn't it? 60, 70. I'm still in control, right? Cool wind in the hair, huh? What's that Total California song? Cool wind in the hair, you feel macho. You know the engine is macho. You're going, believe me man, at one point in time, I went to 90. This guy told me, slow down. But the youth, the raging hormones, if you will, alright, and the cool wind in the hair, I overspeeded. And God tested me just around that time, some butterflies were passing by. No prizes were guessing. Next 4 weeks, Sergio was in the hospital. Why I'm telling you this guy did raise its conscientious voice, but this guy said, shut up, move on. I think when in day-to-day life, when I'm signing the voucher, when I'm signing something, there is a temptation. I think you can push that along. You might not get caught. All the syndicate, all the law, scam law, it's all about, it's a very wafer thin stuff. And I believe, and there's no science to it, all of us have that threshold point where it raises a voice. The decision between a success and a jail is when you decide to listen or not listen. And therefore, I don't know whether I can put a science to it. I think it's very experiential. And therefore, the world of behavioral sciences goes beyond metrics and science. It's so much more about, to use the word, spiritual quotient. Not about dharmic and japa and all that. This is spirituality. Read a book called The Corporate Mystic. The Corporate, M-Y-S-T-I-Q-U. It's written by a guy called G. Hendricks. And it deals with a lot about corporate life and how, I think Mr. Narayana and a lot of people who are icons today, are standing examples and on a sustainable basis. Remember, the word is sustainability. There are leaders whom I won't take names here, who have had this flash in the pan. We all worship them. They're on every business world giving the fancy snaps, poses. And they're in trouble today. Because, I won't name them, and you can understand, they're caught. The sustainability. Stephen Covey calls it beautiful. Read his first 50 pages. He calls it the character ethic versus the personality ethic. Personality ethic is about projection, the short term. Character ethic is, let me give you an analogy. Personality ethic is buying this lovely plastic shoe, which is a lovely shine. Character ethic is a good leather shoe. Go and get yourself a good leather shoe, the polish will sustain. The plastic shoe, i.e. the personality ethic, the short term to impressive, that job, that bonus, that relationship, that yes, that connect, keeps on happening, is very short term. Solid, deep people are those guys who carry that character. And the whole thing about this session was, well, there is enough temptation here to say, can't this promote stock at too idealistic bullshit, right? Let me go and get the jugaad. You know what jugaad? Jugaad is setting. Jugaad is Mr. Fix-It. Long time back, Om Puri played a character called Kakkaji Kahi on television. You remember that? Mr. Fixers in Delhi. Lagao, lagao. Finally, one day it will sort of wallop him. Somebody who's got sustainability, obviously it demands tremendous stamina, inner stamina, because you will not win in the short term. And therefore, trust is something which, trust is something which I believe, ma'am, you need to work on it every day. It is a beautiful victim of a concept called decay through disuse. You disuse trust, it will die. You will, in the peak of a moment, when you want to consult it, he's paralyzed. You not used it. Anything, a table tennis game, you don't play, it goes down. Your typing skills, stop typing on a laptop for 6 months. your speed is reduced. Decay through disuse is applicable to everything, including trust. So every time there's a challenge for it, I think this guy needs to believe you need to rest your intuition and trust on that. Just sometimes, but overall, if directionally, see directionally you're this way, and in that map you're opposite, it's okay. Directionally you're there. I think that would be my few, comments on response on this occasion. For me, it's a lengthy topic. We can discuss it for 2-3 hours, and we can go on. The best example of trust is cricketers, all you guys. The first match in Bangladesh, Sachin Tendulkar called. He ran. Now in cricket, the ethic is when I beat a ball and there's a runner and I shout for a call, you should trust me not to throw the ball. What did Sehwagji do? The ball went this way, he couldn't get the ball. Tendulkar was running. He faltered. There's no debate about, no, hang on. Did Tendulkar error because there was no run in the first place? Therefore, Sehwag knew there's no run and he just shouted, but I need to see the ball. Now you can keep debating who did not trust whom. Did Tendulkar not trust the length of the run? Or this guy didn't trust him? I know you're running, but let me see, I may get out. Tendulkar got out. You remember that? And thank God he made 175, otherwise you and I would have butchered it, right? You can't get Tendulkar out in this country, man! And go to sleep, right? Okay. So that's a beautiful example of trust. In a match, the call for a run is a great example of trust. Because you don't see the ball. The ball is behind you, and he calls, and you trust and run.